Good morning. In 10th lecture, we have studied the Young's double slit experiment and an interference pattern. And we know that in an interference pattern, at the center, there is a central bright fringe or central bright band, abbreviated as CBB. And alternate dark and bright fringes are equally spaced about the central bright band. Then after, we have seen that the analytical treatment of interference pattern, in which we found an expression for path difference. Okay, in order to decide whether the given point is a bright point or a dark point, we have to find the path difference between the two interfering waves. Means the wave which is coming out from S1 and reaching to the point P, and the wave which is coming out from S2 reaching to the point P. So here the path traveled by the wave S2P is larger as compared to the path traveled by the wave S1P. So here the path difference is S2P minus S1P. So finally we found S2P minus S1P, which is equal to path difference equals to XD upon capital D, where X is nothing but the distance of a point P from the central bright band. Small d is nothing but the distance between the two coherent monochromatic sources of light, and capital D is nothing but the distance between the two sources of light and the screen. Note that the distance D, capital D, is much greater than that of the small d and X. For our sake of convenience, we have shown the distances so large, but actually these distances, small d and this X, are in millimeters, whereas capital D in terms of meter. Okay. Now in our today's lecture, we are going to consider the expression for Xn for bright band and for dark band. Okay, so we know that path difference is equal to delta X is equal to XD upon small d. Then for the constructive interference or for the bright band, we have seen this condition earlier. The path difference between the two interfering waves should be equal to n lambda, means integer multiple of lambda, or the same condition we can write as delta X is equal to twice n times lambda by 2, and it is even integer. Twice n is the even integer multiple of lambda by 2. So path difference equals to delta X, which is equal to n lambda. Therefore XD, this condition, XD upon D is equal to n lambda, because for these two equations their LHS are same, so we can equate their RHS. So X small d upon capital D is equal to n lambda. Therefore small x equals to n lambda d upon small d. Here n is nothing but the fringe number or band number. So we can write the same condition as Xn equals to n lambda d upon small d, where n takes the values from 0, 1, 2 and so on. For example, suppose someone asks you, find the distance of 7th bright band, okay, from the central bright band. Then we have to use an equation Xn equals to n lambda d upon small d, where here n equals to 7, because we are finding the distance of 7th bright band. Distance of 7th bright band. So it is equal to 7 lambda d upon small d. For example, the second example, X4b means distance of 4th bright band from CBB. Again listen, distance of fourth bright band, but from where? From the central bright band. Then replace this n by 4 lambda capital D upon small d. In the same way, we can write for the destructive interference or for dark band. So, if the path difference between the two interfering waves, if it is equal to odd integer multiple of lambda by 2, this twice n minus 1 is the odd integer. So, if it is odd integer multiple of lambda by 2, then we'll get the dark band or the destructive interference. So, after equating this condition with this standard equation, x d upon capital D is equal to twice n minus 1 lambda by 2. After solving this, we'll get x equals to twice n minus 1 lambda d upon 2d, where again here n is nothing but the band number or fringe number. So xn equals to twice n minus 1 lambda d upon 2d. You should by heart these two conditions, and note that this condition is for the bright band and this condition is for the dark band. So here the first example, x7d means distance of 7th dark band from central bright band. So it is equal to, put n at 7. So 7 2s are 14. 14 minus 1, 13. So 13 lambda d upon 2d. Similarly, x4d, distance of 4th dark band from central bright band. Then again substitute n as 4. So 4 2s are 8 minus 1, which is equal to 7. 7 lambda d upon 2d. Now again we are going to see some of the examples. Suppose someone asks you distance of third dark band from CBB. So distance of third dark band from CBB. So straightforward we have to use this condition because they are asking for the dark band. Okay. So n equals to 3. 3 2s are 6 minus 1, 5. So 5 lambda d upon 2d here. 5 lambda d upon 2d. Okay, the second one, distance between third dark band and first bright band on same side of the CBB. So here there is a CBB and they are asking about third dark band. So this third dark band and distance between the first bright band means this. This distance is asked. Okay, so we can write x3d, distance of third dark band minus distance of first bright band. Note that if the bands are on the same sides of the central bright band, then we have to subtract these two distances. Okay, so x3d, by using this condition we can find as 5 lambda d upon 2d, and for the bright band, so we have to use this condition. Okay, first bright band means 1 lambda d upon small d. Okay, after solving this you will get the condition. And the last example is distance between third dark band and first bright band on opposite sides of the central bright band. Consider these two, last example and the second last example. The band numbers are same. The nature of the band is also same. Third dark band, third dark band. First bright band, first bright band. But here the bands are on the same sides of the CBB. So we subtract these distances. But here the bands are on the opposite sides. Means the third dark band means this, and first bright band here on the opposite side. So to find this distance, total distance, we have to add these two distances. So x3d plus x1b, distance of third dark band from CBB plus distance of first bright band from CBB. And again by using these two conditions we can finally write this equation. Okay, thank you.